morning, good morning. First day of the Paul Bunyan show. George and I are leading the pack. Everybody else is, what do you call it when they're just not up to snuff? Just not keeping up, George.
Dragon ball.
Yeah. Yeah, what the heck, man? Feed them some breakfast and they think they can just be slackers. So I guess George and I are going to go build this thing. All right. See you there. There's a line here. Line behind us. A lot of traffic getting in the Paul Bunyan show, but lucky for you guys, George is going to show us a back way in that no one knows about until now. All right, this is the secret right here. You can go to the fairgrounds this way, but what you should do is drive straight
and then turn right.
and then turn right. That's the way all the locals go. Right into the sun. Old Washington, George.
Yep. Old George Washington.
That's the name of the post office there. It said Old Washington. And where it says road closed, just ignore that. I remember, George, this really upset you last year, George.
It did. I couldn't believe they closed the road.
All right.
Guy that looks like that.
Put it back on there. That's good.
Come on now, rest in peace.
What do you got here, George? You showed up.
Everybody that didn't hang the sign, I had to take off.
That's funny. Well, that's funny.
I got splinters from the heart. What are you talking about?
Were you here for this, George?
Not that. I was here for these.
For this part?
Yeah,
All right. This is a cool sign.
it is.
Really cool sign.
Is it cool?
I mean, the little chisels they had to use to do this. Little chisels. It's pretty cool.
Oh, took it off.
Now I'm going to go check the trash can for beer cans.
Good morning, Dan. Yes, sir, my friend.
Yeah. Did you find them all? Let's see.
When you get Nate hooked up,
I found them. You can't hide.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, this looks good. Wood chippers. ATV trail. Trailers there. Log arches. Looks good. Looks good. Now, is this thing powerful enough to chip up some slabs?
It would be, yeah. With your tractor, that's
It could.
Yeah.
So this one, if we when we cut one of those logs on the mill over there, we'll have some slabs.
Yeah.
And we could chip them up.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Huh. This is the.
Love that idea.
Could we chip up some slabs later on?
Yeah.
Like we'll make some slabs off those pine.
So let's see. We'll cut some stuff. Even the because Dan was saying you're going to be cutting some things down to like.
Yeah, we have to cut like 16th off or something. So the TF68 Pro. So this must be forward reverse.
just right here.
Pretty cool. Ooh. They got you a couple batteries, Dan. See this?
How beautiful that is.
Yeah. You just ask and you shall receive. So this is the automatic chain sharpener.
Automatic chainsaw sharpener.
You said this thing rotates back and forth
We
too?
need Mark to get this thing up and running because we watched it last night. It actually, I kind of played with it that we ran into metal. It was perfect.
You ran into metal on. Oh yeah, that's right.
It hit the metal.
You hit the jig. You didn't run into metal that was in the log, but I like that.
It got jig.
All right, Marek, that blade that's on there, how sharp is it?
The blade that's on there.
You're not cutting wood, you're just burning through it.
Exactly. We've got some lines here. We've got some.
So this is from having a bad blade, right?
Yeah. We got some. You know, you could see a set issue with maybe a tooth in there. That
I got you.
That can be.
So this is what you're looking at. You're saying, all right, I'm looking at this, and the outcome of that cut is that's not what you want.
Yeah, you might have a tooth that's out of set. You might have also some, you know, kind of furry features to the wood. Not gonna, you know, be the end of the world for you in any way. But when we were cutting, it was getting a bit slow. So.
Yeah, it would have taken you an hour to cut this up. Yeah. So I'm 9 times out of 10 when I'm having problems, it's my blade stall.
Yeah.
I'll bet you 90% of the time. And you know, we always like to push it.
Yeah.
One more log.
Exactly.
One more log.
Yeah. I don't want to change it just yet.
But I wanted to change a blade with you. So you've done this a lot more than me, and I want you to tell me about all the dumb things I'm doing. Like, my belts are probably ready, you know, and I just want you to say, hey, this is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
That would help me. So I'll put this up if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Best thing that I like to do when it comes to changing a blade is getting the position right off the bat. So I like to bring it all the way back towards the end of the mill. That way I can open up the doors easier.
Oh, geez, you're not hanging over the end of the...
Hanging over the end.
All right, this is already a good idea. I never thought of that. I always get up on the log, and it's not very fun.
I like that, Dan. I like that. Nothing wrong with that.
Open her up. Let's check the
Latch here.
check the belts.
I'm gonna be embarrassed. This is like going to the dentist. They're opening your. They're like, Nate, did you floss? I'm like, no.
The day before I came here.
Yeah.
Some
I just tell them the truth. I'm like, I never do.
veteran wear on your belts and things like that, but you know, not mushrooming or anything like that, and still.
I usually have to change it when I start rubbing on the metal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And, like, you'll start getting some slippage because you're. Now, how about the tension of the blade?
Exactly. Yeah.
This is something that there's so much advice out there,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I tried using a torque wrench, and I got it from a thrift store, and I swear that thing wasn't right because I was burning through belts. I'm like, I'm torquing it down what they say. Well, the assumption was that torque wrench was correct, and I don't think it was.
Yeah, we've moved away from the torque wrench because we've actually inserted bevel washers into the tensioning system.
Gotcha.
Pretty much exponentially increase the tension when you're simply just doing one turn.
I got you.
2 turns. So we really just do 2.5 to 3 turns. Then
But from where? Can you show me on this thing?
snug. So what we defined snug as. So I'll take the tension off here.
Okay. So I see there's like an inner and an outer thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was always, I guess, I just went till it's flush.
Yeah. Until it's flush. So, but what we define is we want to start with snug. And what snug means, you're taking your neck finger and your thumb, twisting it until you really can't do it anymore with 2 fingers.
Okay, so let me repeat that because Dan was being rude with a chainsaw right in the middle of my video. So what you're saying is snug is when you can't really do it with 2 fingers anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm going, and that's snug.
That's snug.
And then what?
And
2.5.
From here, you want to do 2.5 to 3.
And that's usually where I would stop, though.
Half. Yeah.
I would stop at 2 usually, but
Exactly.
you're right up to it, huh?
Yeah.
What happens if you run it too tight?
If you run it too tight, you run the risk of your belts wearing prematurely.
How about bearings?
Bearings,
You could.
may see some, extra wear as well there too. You're just basically overexerting the system. The main thing as well too is you might have a blade break.
I got you.
So we go back.
I haven't had that happen yet.
We drop it.
That's a bad honor.
Yeah,
Oh, I know. Yeah.
because I'm like, I don't want to buy more belts. That's why. Well, cool. So we're gonna take this guy off.
Exactly. Yeah. So we'll take the tension back off.
Yeah, so then after that was supposed. A lot of people don't know because we have talked about it a lot. Yeah, on some of our lives. That
You can push it in so you get that follower.
Oh, nice. One of the most common mistakes that I have made, or anybody that's working with me, is when we take the blade off. Sometimes that'll get put back, but there's a little tiny
Exactly.
groove it has to go in. If you don't do that, you're gonna damage that thing.
Exactly. Yeah. I've done that before.
It's easy to do.
It's very easy to do.
I'm gonna come on this side. So what are you checking for?
I'm not really checking for much. We've already done the belts and, potential.
Like how do you know how? Like, would you say this is okay? Like, or would you tighten this more?
With the belt wear, you could always tighten it a little bit more, but that is still fine.
Gotcha. So there's a little flex,
Yeah,
but
you want a little bit of a deflection there.
gotcha. I mean, it's not like stalling on the cut.
Exactly.
And we had a dull blade.
Yeah, exactly. But taking a blade off is actually, once you're getting into it, it might be a little bit difficult because sometimes you got different points of contact here, especially when you do have an adjustable blade guide going on here with the sleeve here. So you do want to be a little bit gradual when you pull it out. On your 14 horse, you will have a adjustable blade guide on yours. Really, you're working with 4 points of contact, and I just like to wiggle it out. Kind of at 4 points here, 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 and here. You just pull it out just gradually. Blade guide will suit.
So what's going to happen if you
Pull that sleeve. And then I like to have a hand here, especially when you're starting out.
Smart.
Blades are very unpredictable, band blades, so they can, because they're flexing and bending all the time. But I like to have a hand here, just for extra safety. I should be wearing glasses as well too.
Well, I kind of, what do you call it? Bombarded you here.
It's okay.
No, you're busy, but
Impromptu plate change.
Yeah.
You pop it out. You can keep it like that and just hang it up on a hook or something like that, or put it right back in your sharpener. Some people will just fold it as well too.
how long did it take you to learn to do that?
Took a little bit of learning.
You're way more comfortable than I am. You want to show how you would unravel that?
Unraveling.
Yep. Go ahead. Show how you. That's it.
That's actually the safest way to do it.
I like it. Yeah.
That's what you're going to do.
Once you get,
That's what I do.
you can unravel it maybe by hand. But
There's too much coil and tension and
Exactly.
jeez. You do that, George? The triple. We're gonna sharpen that blade before we leave.
And then with the blade getting back on there, really just steps in reverse. And keeping one hand to control it, inserting it at different points so that you don't have it caught behind the wheel. Once you have it caught behind the wheel, it's like hard to get out. Blade guides. And the gap between the blade guides, you really want like a business card or like a credit card gap.
Card stock.
If it's right on the blade, you're gonna have a lot of
Black stuff.
wear prematurely on there, but you're also gonna heat up the blade a lot too because of the friction, especially once that tension.
So my method of let it touch the blade and the blade will eventually wear it into position is not a good one. That's how I've been doing it. I'm like, the blade will wear that guide block into position. Now this is the part I don't know, and everybody's got a different opinion, but how far on that wheel? Do you feel an 1/8 or a 1/4 inch on the back? Do you want the gullet on the front? Like, this is why I talked you into this.
Exactly. You want to have it slightly proud past the band wheel, but really a good test is seeing if it's flush with the back of the band.
So you want to feel it.
Yes, please. Thank you. 1 second.
This is the part I really wanted to know.
How do you know when you have to replace the belt?
So Nate's actually getting towards the end of this belt, I would say.
Yeah.
He's still got some real estate to work with because it's not totally mushroom.
But once it touches the metal,
Once he's riding blade on the metal, you're going to know quite quick.
Then, George, you can only get 2 more logs after that.
You're probably going to notice that right away because
Yeah.
that's going to go flying right off the band wheel. So, and when a blade, have you ever thrown a blade
Nope.
before? No?
Nope.
I've thrown blades, I've snapped blades, yeah.
No.
When it goes
Blades go off like a shotgun. It's
Yeah,
scared the
when it
crap
goes
out
off, it's like a firework going off.
Really?
You'll know.
Yeah, so this is, you're happy. There's just a little bit of on the back sides. It's
Exactly,
like
yeah.
a 16th. I mean, it's not much.
Yeah.
And the gullet is actually past the front.
It'll self-center once you got it tight.
And then do you give it a whirl?
Yeah, you've got to tight tension on the joint. And then you can just give it a couple turns, and it'll self-correct
How about that?
its position. And
Yeah, I'd run that. I don't know if it's right, but that's what I go with that.
the main thing is having an equal on both sides as well.
I got you.
If you're different on one side, you're going to throw a blade, or you got too much oscillation, that's going to affect your cut as well too. Not terribly, but tracking is actually something you want to get down pat right when you get them out.
Something I'm also terrible at, this is my problem, is these wheels in the back. I never do anything with those little wheels in the back. I don't. They never touch. So,
You never ride your blade on them?
no.
That's pretty good.
Because I remember reading where it said make sure that's there just in case.
Yeah,
Not really to ride. You know, that's if you get some flex,
exactly.
you know, and I've never really changed those out. And I wouldn't know how
Yeah.
if I had to.
It's quite simple. You're basically just taking the guides off, loosening all these nuts and bolts back here, taking them off.
So
and then-
you don't work on it on the here. You take it off to work on it on a bench.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. It's a lot easier. You could do it on here, but it's, you just got to get it behind there.
Well, I would leave it on there to try to save time.
That's.
But here's the question is, do you really save time if you try to work on it standing on the timber? Because I never thought about bringing it all the way to the front of the mill.
Exactly.
And then I'm dropping pieces in the sawdust,
Yeah.
and I can't find them.
That's one thing. Is you gotta. Most sawmills will stay stationary, so you got all this sawdust and scrap building up there. So.
When you drop things,
You
yeah,
want to make sure that this slides
it's so easy to do. There's a little groove back there, and it needs to slide in.
back in there.
Like this wall's been split half.
I mean, parts are gonna wear. That's, you know, if you can't afford to replace a belt, don't buy a sawmill.
You're fighting against Mother Nature. You know, machine versus nature. You're gonna have a bit of a battle, but
Sure.
Woodland Mills makes some pretty good kits available for you, so you can always have ongoing service, ongoing maintenance, and ongoing operations. So,
Heck yeah, man. Thank you.
thank you. You're gonna learn any questions and all there?
No, that's pretty good.
Good lesson, right?
Yes, exactly.
So you have a mill as well?
He's just got one.
Does he?
Still in the box.
Oh,
There's nothing.
there's quite a bit to putting them together. Can be intimidating. I was just kind of popping up if I can.
There you go. Yeah.
That keeps my laser level when I do that.
This is your shared mill, then, eh?
Oh yeah, a lot of people use it. That's sweet.
We were also, we played with knobs, Jay, so is that right?
Knobs
Are you saying you were setting it up here earlier?
These gentlemen played with. I was trying to be
Oh.
nice and take.
Were you guys fixing it for them?
They were just checking.
You were doing your best. You were trying to be a blessing.
Right.
They wanted to see what the buttons did. Like,
Well, Dan said I could mess up as many changes as I want.
That's good.
one down.
So this plunger here is letting me not go too far into the gullet. Right. What's this one do? On the front.
That's sweet. That's what. You need some bar lube on there.
I think we need something.
Yeah.
A little tight.
That roller's not releasing all.
I think
That's what it is.
we might have a. Yeah, one of these is all bunged up.
Got a pinch right here.
Yeah, it is tight right there. They said they were turning knobs, Jay.
Oh my.
I got something. Right on my, here. This will help you.
Give it away.
This thing has paid for itself over and over. You can. There's basically a wrench there.
I need an Allen key, actually.
Okay, that ain't gonna help you
What do you
then.
need, Gina?
I need an Allen key.
The center of the basically the bar is tight.
Take this bar out. Yeah.
All right, we thought Jay screwed it up. Truth
There you
is,
go.
it actually pinches the chain. that little ball, that little bearing.
Okay, that's it there, I think.
Let it roll, baby.
How do you release it when it gets stuck like that?
So you're basically turning the advancer off when the
Look at that. Oh my gosh. Does it do a little touch up too?
Little pulse so that you don't burn this, like.
That's a little touch up.
So when you put a different chain like that.
That's sweet, dude.
You want to make, if you're using the same chain checks, probably fine. But you want to make sure. Yeah. Oh no, if you're.
Are all chains like the same distance? No. So if you have different kerf, you're gonna have to set it up different for each chain. You know what I'd do? I'd have all the same chain on every saw.
yeah. Dan's working with both.
So he has to set it up.
325 bits.
Yeah.
That's a very standard
You
bit.
just buy two.
Chains, yeah.
That's what you do. What are you gonna buy two of them?
Want to do it?
So basically, it's not making any noise. You know you're at the end.
Yeah, once you're just catching just a tiny bit.
Now this is the end of this chain's life, or
This is just the end of the chain's cycle around the sharpener.
But I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm going, it's digging into that link a little bit, right? So if you're digging into that link, like how far can you go?
Exactly. You can go quite far down. So if
Into
you do
the link?
If you do have a bigger tooth, you have, for example, this would be great for somebody who runs a Granberg or like a chainsaw mill or something.
I got
with
you.
Bigger teeth with those ripping chains.
Can you set it up for skip tooth?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Like I've watched this thing and I go, man, I'd literally have one for each chain size so I don't ever have to reset it up.
Exactly, yeah.
You guys need to move this to the front of the booth. This might be one of the coolest things I've seen here. All right, we got a sharp chain here for Dan and Jay. Because every now and then the chain hits the. I got a sharp one for you, buddy.
Yeah.
You got a dull one for me?
Sure. That one come?
Watching that chainsaw sharpener.
You like that thing?
I do.
Was it
I
one
do.
automatic?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna give me a whole bunch of them.
That was not cool. That looked really bad on my part.
Wait, can we? I got a video that reenacted. Well, how was your fantasy football team doing this year?
My fantasy.
Yeah, you. How was your draft?
Fantasy football.
You don't watch football? You don't have the.
I watch the Seahawks games. That's all.
Can you name one NFL player's name?
No.
I love you, Jay. I do. I love that. I like that he's just like, no.
How about last year's MVP? Come on, you gotta know who that was. Ashley Allen from the Bills.
That's right.
Allen. Tim Allen.
It's actually cooler that he doesn't know one NFL player's name.
Probably do. I know.
No, it's cooler. Like, we're dorks that we do fantasy football.
Tim Allen, right?
But my boys do it, so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna do it with them.
Two bad.
All right.
We watched a couple Seahawks games, and that's about it. That's if the weather.
Yeah, the sports.
All
All right.
The Cooper Cup is with the Seahawks now, which really freaking.
All right, you know Cooper Cup. All right. Jay, you just became less cool.
That's okay. I can deal with it.
Here we go. We got a dull one, and this one has less meat. All right, Marek, we got a challenge for you now.
Yeah, but that
We got a challenge for you. This one has less meat. And can you take anything off that?
So you can definitely still work with this
There's a
one.
1/4 inch left, right?
Yeah. I'm already looking at a few things here. You can already see that this tooth is bigger than this one.
Yep.
So you might not have a consistent sharpen
I got show me
with
that.
this blade. So with this one right here.
So you might have to set it for this one and let that one grind it a little extra. Or just let this one be dull.
Yeah, I might just honestly.
You're right. That one's small, that one's small. So the left and rights are not the same.
Exactly, yeah. So
Yeah, this is a good challenge.
I'm wondering if this is maybe a special chain.
I don't know. He handed it to me. If it is and Dan didn't inform us, then that's his fault.
Yeah, because every single left one is smaller than the right.
I noticed that.
But that's the thing, like you might have to
Set it for the.
set it for the right side and then set it for the left side. So that's where, in case maybe the base version might be a little bit better for you.
Yeah.
We'll play around with this.
I'll do my Dan impression. Ah, you can't sharpen a chain. It's done wrong. What kind of piece of junk is this? So that's your indexer. How about that?
Let's see here. So it might already have to.
This could be done. Can you actually set them to do a different depth on left and right?
On left and right.
Yeah, how it's swinging. You know how each the left tooth and the right tooth are different. One's got a more meat left on it. So I was asking if you can actually set them differently, or once this is set, it's going to make your chain uniform, which it should be. A chain, you're starting with a chain that's not uniform.
Yeah, exactly. So
Like this really should go in the trash.
the advancer really can only work with one pitch distance. So
I gotcha.
I can't exactly. And now, one thing as well that's cool with this is that because you're dealing with so many different angles, what you can do is it actually has a button that will just reset the angle of the grinding head.
Okay.
For example, if I'm already like this and I'm not matched up with the angle, what I can do is pull it off, reset it, or reset it back as well too.
No kidding.
But because
There's a lot to this.
Yeah, there's a lot.
This
I'd just try to find the nerdiest guy on my team and say, listen, I need you to set this sharpener up. I gotta go cut stuff. It'll be done right until I mess with it, is what would happen. That's fair, right?
That's fair. Yep.
So now I've got it matched up.
So you reset it.
I'm also not entirely
Gotcha.
sure if
The chain's stretched.
how he sharpened this previously, because some of the teeth have kind of like circles in them almost.
I would just throw this one away. I said, Jay, or I'll tell Dan.
Or I would sharpen it manually.
I got you.
A lot of guys like to do the files.
Yeah. Well, he apparently only did it on one side. He filed it with his left hand, not his right hand. Interesting. Okay. Look at this Jobo. I got to tell you a story about Jobo. All right, this is a true story. My wife's name is Kathy Jo. That's her first name. She always says it sounds like a country western singer, but that is her first name. Jo is not her middle name. She has a middle name too, but her name is Kathy Jo, Kathy space J-O. And when my boys were little, usually they were in a bath time, or, you're sitting with them in the bathroom and say, hey, call your mom. And I'd say, or I'd go, Jobo. That was like a little nickname I had. And I'd get the boys to do it. I'd say, call Jobo. And they'd go, Jobo. And they'd wait and listen, see if she's coming. I'd say, call Jobo. Jobo. Because when little kids say these things, they don't even know what they're saying. It's kind of funny. But yeah, when I saw that machine called a Jobo, I had to send them all a picture. Because when they were little, I made them say it. Just to call my wife. Jobo. I think it's funny. Oh, this is Dan's sharpener.
Yeah,
He might have had it set up for carbide.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like is this a carbide wheel? Diamond?
That's just carbon more on nitride. It's just a longer.
That's a normal. This
It
is
won't sharpen carbide. No.
okay.
George and I were just talking
But
about.
this goes up and down all by itself, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's automatic.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
Yeah. It even has a little thing that'll switch it off right here. No, it's a magnet.
This thing here
Yeah,
Oh,
fixes to the blade.
that's smart. This is like so your kids don't lose their gloves when the snow is flying,
Exactly.
Clip it right to them. Clip the binky to the baby, George.
one thing I wish you guys would do is instead of having it connect to a battery,
Yeah.
put an adapter on, you can plug it in,
Just sell adapters. All right, what do we got going here?
So what I did is I just adjusted the arms. I may have to readjust them as well too, just to compensate for the fact that you guys are running the 130 max blades.
Gotcha. They're a little longer.
Ones. And what I like to do is sometimes a lot of folks will have their distance, their arms set at the same distance, but it actually is quite helpful to have them set at different distances.
No kidding.
This one's shorter, this one's longer.
Okay. So this is a shorter arm. So I see you've got 2 holes on this side. You got 3 holes on that side.
Yeah.
Why does that help? It approaches the sharpener better?
You want the blade to be nicely guided around here, but you also want it to feed smoothly. Because that's the thing, when you are working with the sharpening process, you want to have that blade move smoothly so you get a consistent sharpen every single time. If it binds at any point, if it's not moving slowly through the system, it's going to end up sharpening inconsistently.
Now, you and I were talking earlier about the 2 different types of sharpeners. I have the black one from you guys, which doesn't have this guide wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Woodland Pro, it's the RS30. I was being cheap. I bought the cheaper one. You know, I was trying to save some money. And the green one here is got a few upgrades to it, like that guide wheel, which is working with your adjustment. So that arm's out further, and that wheel's just bringing it in nice and straight. Mm-hmm. Is that basically that I explain it?
Yeah, so the RS30 does have that extra bearing here. This is our 2-speed sharpener as well too. So right now I've got it in low speed, which really helps you set up properly so you can get the depth set up. This is our automatic stopper here. So we've got... Just got to do that quickly. So we've got our depth adjustment there, coming down. And then we've got our advancer here as well.
So the advancer, I'm going to go on the other side here. Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine.
So the advancer, this is the advancer. You're setting the depth here. This is what you were talking about, not being on flat ground.
Exactly, yeah. This is the advancer here. And I want to make sure, the biggest thing is making sure that this is not going too far back or too far forward.
Because you'll hit the tip of the blade.
Yeah, the worst thing you can do is just ruin a blade by coming right down on top of it.
I got you. Because you just barely want to touch that inside part, right?
Exactly. You want to have that. You want to have it kiss the tooth. If you're grinding too hard, you're taking too much off.
You won't get as many uses of the blade either.
Yeah, you're basically shaving a few uses off. One thing as well too with those sharpeners, so you can adjust the angle. Most of our teeth are 10 degrees on Woodland Mills blades.
Yep.
Or all of our blades are 10 degrees, excuse me.
So I just buy the blades from you guys, so once I set it up, it should be pretty, and a lot of guys will say start at the weld, right? So you know,
exactly.
Or they'll make a mark with a Sharpie.
Exactly. And starting at the weld helps you, because sometimes there's
Is that the most imperfection there?
There's a tiny bit of a tooth distance.
So starting and ending at the weld is basically the best way to go.
Exactly, yeah.
So right now, you're not sharpening, you're just setting. Just almost there. How many blades have you sharpened, Marek?
Maybe, I don't know.
A few?
200 blades in the last...
Oh, you're getting closer. So you're working on depth right now. When you say depth, this is your depth into the gullet.
Exactly, yeah. And it looks
And then
like
what do you call this?
This is the
advanced.
advancer,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're setting up the...
So I'm getting quite close, to be honest. The thing is, though, is this actually looks like a 7-degree blade.
Yeah. That's all right. It's just Dan's blade. We can make it whatever.
Exactly. And then... When it comes to the actual depth, you want to make sure that the gullet is just getting kissed as well too, so you're getting rid of any cracks.
So as it's advancing, it's also getting this part right here.
Exactly, yeah.
So also, once you set it, this is a lock nut?
Yeah, this will help secure it in place there for the depth adjustment.
I needed this for myself.
I got Dave. He got one out. He worked for Penline.
Plus, if you're just kissing it, you're not heating up the blade.
Exactly, yeah.
You're just taking a little off.
That's just the zing you want.
Yep. So you're happy with your advance.
So, like I said, this is a 7-degree blade, it looks like, so I may have to go around again because you can re-profile a blade
Sure.
almost. You will maybe lose a little bit of life out of it, but again, this is just a sample blade, so I might actually.
So that sound.
That's the sound you want.
Just a.
Just a little bit of a zing. If you're grinding,
You're heating the blade. You're wasting material.
exactly, and you're actually going to wear down your grinding wheel a lot faster too. But this is a carbon-born nitride wheel on there, which is unique to the RS30 Pro as a standard option. You can get that on the RS8.
So does the
separately?
sharpener I have only one speed?
It does, yes. The RS8.
That's the fast speed or the slow speed?
That's the slow speed.
Okay. So this will also sharpen blades faster once you're set up.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
And this wheel on there, that's good for around 400 to 500 blades. So after 400, 500 blades, you might have to swap out the wheel, and you'll typically tell that by the fact that you're losing the profile
Gotcha.
on the wheel. Or really, you're
I
just.
think we had to shape the one that
You did. The
came.
aluminum oxide wheel, you got to profile it. Yeah.
Will it run that type of blade? Or I'm sorry, that type of wheel? Can I run that type of wheel with my sharpener?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
Same arbor hole, same dimensions, it'll fit right on there.
I got you. Dressing wheels is not something I want to do. It's already hard enough to freaking sharpen a blade.
Exactly. So. That's a high speed.
Okay, so I don't have this on my. Now I know the difference. So for $300, I could have got the extra wheel, 2 speeds, and the better grinding wheel.
What also comes with the RS30 Pro is you get 3 dedicated cams. We've got Woodmiser silver tip cams. We've got Casco Woodmax cams. And then the third one is the Ripper 37 cam.
So the cams is this piece, right?
Exactly, yeah. That is dedicated to the profile of the tube.
Okay.
Right now, what we've got on here is, looks like we just got our standard cam on there. I'm not sure what Dan was running it on previously.
You know what I should have done, guys? I should have brought all the blades I had at home is what I should have done.
And then we got an automatic stopper here, so if we're happy with what we're doing here, we can just fix that on there.
How about that?
Or really what will happen is I can put it over here.
To show how it works. Hopefully there's not enough. It probably would have worked. What do you think? It
And then
did.
It just turns it off. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta like make it fit.
Well, if it wasn't tilted down too, like
Exactly.
those arms are tilted down, which is causing the blade to tilt down.
So yeah, that just basically turns everything off. Then if you wanted to go back, this runs on a fuse box. The RS8 runs on a or circuit board. Excuse me. The RS8 runs on a fuse. So
Let's try it, even with that slope, to see if it'll
Sure.
shut it off or if it'll deadhead on that. I'm curious, aren't you? They got to be set up for, knuckleheads like me. Oh, that's a nice setup there. I do like that extra speed. I wonder how long with that, is it like a 5-minute revolution with the slow speed and 2.5 with the fast one?
on our 144-inch blade, it's about 20 minutes per blade on the slow speed, 7 minutes per blade on the high speed.
Oh wow, that is much faster. There we go. It's like having an automatic draw off on your evaporator. don't have to worry about burning syrup that way.
Yeah, but that tastes better than this.
That's true.
You guys have a 2-setter here to look at?
I don't know if you guys have a 2-setter here to look at.
We don't have one, but it's a manual. It advances like this. It's basically your advanced set. It's a 2-handed operation.
Yeah. Next year, I'm going to bring my setup and we should sharpen blades for people. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I'll bring you about 50 of them.
You're like me. Just buy more.
Until I figure out which grinder I want to buy.
Well, I have the other one. I have the black one that's cheaper.
Okay.
From Woodland Mills. It's on there. I got it off their website. But this one has some features that make it a little better. This is show them the slow speed. This is how long it takes me to. This is the speed of the one I have. So for $300, you'll get something that advances faster. Yeah. It also has this guide wheel that mine does not. So it kind of always wants to come in crooked.
Yeah. Well, that way it's not pillowing out from that back rest.
Yeah. I used to have a kid that did this for me, and now I got to do it. But there's nothing better than a sharp blade.
Very satisfying.
Yeah.
That first cut.
And we all run our mills longer than we should with a dull blade.
Of course.
Right? It's like one more log.
You would think you'd get.
And it takes you 2 hours because you have to go real slow because your RPMs drop.
Surprised me how little they actually last. Like 2 hours is really like
I agree. And why don't we change the blade?
Because you're in a hurry.
Yeah. And it ends up costing us more time. How about that?
What's this unit run then for this sharpener? Approximately.
This one's around just over 1,000.
I think the reason I talked myself into the cheaper one is because they were running a deal for $1,000. I could get this, or for $1,000 I can get the cheaper grinding sharpener and the 2-setter. So that's what I did. I was like, well, I get the 2-setter. Well, I probably should have invested in this guy.
I may adjust this to be a little bit higher to match that one.
I got you.
Yeah, we're working kind of on an uneven surface, so
I didn't see that.
It's working still pretty well.
That's smart. So this is adjustable to go higher. So this is actually sloping down versus that one.
Yeah.
It's not really what you want, is it?
It's not hurting me at all right now, but making sure that the blade is, again, positioned well is going to help you from ruining one.
The other thing that he said earlier is he actually runs this arm longer, so it has a better approach into the sharper. See how there's only 2 holes there? Yeah. He's got 3 holes here. Yeah. So the next time around, you said you're going to advance less or more?
I'm going to advance less, so that tooth doesn't go as far forward, so I can catch more of that tip of the tooth.
So it's not, you don't like how it feels from a sharpness right now?
Exactly, yeah.
What do they say? You want cat claw feel?
Yeah, I mean, you want it to catch on your fingers, really, and then I guess.
I got you. So you're getting it, just not enough of the tip.
I'm getting just the middle there, and what I could do again, I could adjust it so that the angle matches the tooth, but again, we work really on 10 degrees most part. So, and plus, I've already started sharpening, and I don't want to go back and forth. So
yeah, it's helpful. That's the other thing that I forgot to mention to that guy is the 3 different cams. Probably just keep the sharpener I have, and just that way I can run 2 at a time.
Yeah, exactly it.
Production, Marek, production.
You got it.